The 12th annual Michigan Livestock Expo wrapped up Tuesday, concluding with a Sale-abration auction.
I'm $25,000 here. Great champions there. Thank you. Now 30.
The state's finest youth livestock exhibitors raised over $235,000. It was a sweet reward for event staff and exhibitors who, at times, weren't sure if the expo could happen during the COVID-19 pandemic.
So I think the biggest thing preparing for a show during the times that we're in is just keeping everyone's safety and health in mind. We changed a lot of things about the way we operate the shows. Did class sizes a little smaller than what we're used to, so the kids were able to spread out. Had a massive show ring for what we're used to for the pigs, especially, just to give them a little more room. We provided masks for everyone and strongly encouraged and enforced the masks with exhibitors. Just if they were coming up to the show ring, we kind of asked people that if they were not up at the show ring for their individual class, that they stay at their camps.
So normally MLE's at the pavilion at MSU, and that's always super fun. You stay there for a couple of days, and this year with everything going on, they still had the show, which we were super grateful for, but it was at a different location and it was one day. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and I got home at midnight. So we were there all day, but we had the show and it went very great, so we're very thankful for that.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, this young man's a senior. This is his last time, so I'll tell you what, we need to dig in here.
Nice thing about showing off the trailer is you don't have to constantly rebed a new barn and then waste a lot of shavings, and then once you're done, it's just basically throw the chairs in, throw the feet in, and just jet. So in that aspect, it is nice, but it is nice when we're in like nicer barns or the arena's a little bit nicer. For what we've been dealt, I'm not at all going to complain. I'm happy for what we were given.
He is the best lamb in the state. 8,000 tall, I'd like 9.
Usually we're showing every summer, every weekend, and we really never get a break. And this summer we had quite a big a break.
But I'll tell you what, you had one of the strongest steer shows you've ever had at the Michigan State Fair, Michigan Junior Livestock Expo, and I'll tell you what, here's the best of the best.
In her third year of showing at the Michigan Livestock Expo, Olivia Bisher's steer was named Grand Champion Market Beef.
COVID really put a damper on things, but I turned around and tried to make the best out of it. With not having school and a lot of other events canceled, it allowed me to work with my animal more and spend more time in the barn.
Bisher's hard work paid off as Meijer purchased her steer, affectionately known as Brock, for $33,000, a record for the Grand Champion Market Beef at MLE's auction. All of the exhibitors we spoke to were grateful Michigan Livestock Expo gave them the opportunity to show this year.
I was so glad we could still be able to show when we found out, because I was going to be super mad if we couldn't, because all the other shows really got canceled. I went to one other show.
Herman, the Michigan Livestock Expo show manager, says despite the challenges that came with planning and executing a show and sale during the pandemic, they would do it all again.
This is the format we have to do to continue to give the kids the opportunity to exhibit their livestock. We have an unbelievable group of people that are willing to do this again if this is what we have to do.
Meijer was again the top buyer, purchasing the Grand Champion Market Beef and Grand Champion Market Lamb. Other major supporters included National Beef, Crystal Flash, Greenstone Farm Credit Services, AgroLiquid, Foster Swift Collins & Smith, and Michigan Farm Bureau.